Hi guys, welcome back to another Cozy Base Tours in Pokopia. As you can see, we are still in Bleak Beach, and if you're anywhere in the UK today, you will probably feel as hot as it is in Bleak Beach, because I certainly do. Since the last video with the turtle, we have decided to try and build another structure in Bleak Beach. This has not gone to plan. So originally I had an idea to build like this really huge shell hotel. I'd had this idea for quite a while, and it'd always been in the back of my mind whilst I was doing the turtle, and I thought that would be my next project. So I started to make that and realized that building in 3D is kind of complicated when it comes to like the inside of structures. You know, like for things like Pokopia and Stardew Valley and stuff like that, I feel like it's a lot easier to build things when you don't have to think about like it in a 3D structure. So I started building this and then realized that it just wasn't going to be possible to make the multiple floors that I had envisioned as a hotel. Just simply because once I'd built the actual outside structure, it didn't leave me enough room inside. And by that point, I was kind of at the point where I was just like, nope, I've already spent a lot of time like doing the outside of this structure and figuring out how to do that. And I had to change my plan. So I'm going to show you what I turned it into. So this is the shell that I designed. And I know it kind of looks a bit like a giant pink poop at the same time. So if you're thinking that when you look at it, I don't blame you. But I feel as if it kind of looks like what I was going for, in the fact that it's got like that sort of pearlescent look to it as well, which like a lot of shells have, especially this type of shell. And it goes all the way around as well. So as you can see, I haven't really done a lot else with Bleak Beach. I think at the moment I'm kind of like a little bit burnt out with Pokopia, and I think it's because it's very easy to have ideas in Pokopia, but just the amount of resource gathering you need, and also how punishing it is if, for instance, like you try something and it doesn't quite work. I think that's kind of putting me off in ways that things like Pokopia and Stardew Valley don't. So I think I just need a little bit of time to step away from it and then hopefully go back and be excited to build things in this again. I think maybe the DLC might ignite that spark again. But for now, yeah, I feel like it's quite punishing to build in Pokopia just because it doesn't leave a lot of room for error, and I'm not confident in 3D builds at the moment. But let's have a look inside. So as you can see, not a hotel, but I did turn it into the Verulian City gym. So this is Misty's gym. So it's very Pokemon themed. Got a lot of water and the gym theme song here. So as you can see, like at the top here, originally I was going to have like the hotel be like 2-3 floors, but once you get the lifts in here, the idea of that just doesn't really work very well. So like I said, I had to kind of adapt it into something else. But I'm quite happy with the Cerulean gym. I took the inspiration from this from literally a picture of like the Game Boy Cerulean gym. So it is quite small, but in actual fact, the original like premise for Verulian City Gym is quite small anyway. I just wish they had more like shell sort of items to make it a little bit more accurate, a little bit more themed, but maybe they'll come in Bleak Beach, I don't know, in the Bubble DLC. So yeah, I'm quite happy with how this turned out, considering how frustrating it was to actually build. But I have no idea how I'm going to sort of join this up with the rest of Bleak Beach. As you can see, it's pretty wrecked at the moment. I'm very interested how everyone else is feeling about Pokopia at the moment and how they're feeling about building in it. Like I say, I'm pretty burnt out at the moment, but I'm very interested to hear how everyone else is going on with it. And if you've got any suggestions for how like you have tried to change your bleak beach, I'm very interested in that as well. Because at the moment, I just can't think of how I'm connecting it all. I can't envision it very well. Anyways, guys, there will be more videos coming up. Not from Pokopia, so I think the next video that we've coming up is another Core Keeper video, and then after that we've got some other games like Stardew Valley, Coral Island. I'm currently playing in the early access version of Traveller's Rest and doing a tavern in that, so I'll probably do a video for that at some point. But yeah, let me know what you think about it. If you think it looks like a giant pink poop, let me know that as well. I'm always happy for comments telling me what my designs actually look like. But yeah, if you want to see more builds, like, subscribe, all that jazz, and I will see you on the next one.